Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're looking at some M0nkey 2v2 ranked replays because M0nkey has recently broken the world record for 2v2 rating. No one has ever been higher rated than he was just the other day. I think he's dropped a little bit since then, but getting the world record in 2v2 is something I just had to let you guys know about. M0nkey, I believe, has been pretty close to this before, if not had it before, but over 2600 rating is just incredible, especially given the fact that his professional team BDS have been struggling recently. That's a great little read off his own backboard. His teammate Ivan is there for the clear. But yeah, shout out as well to Ivan. This is not the Ivan who plays for German Amigos in European RLCS. It is a different Ivan, I believe, unless it's that same Ivan on a Smurf account. But he's the player who uploaded these replays, so shout out to him. Oh, that's a great play by M0nkey. Well, I don't think the defense expected that one. Probably want to send somebody in proactively with M0nkey in these positions. Yeah, as you can see, we're against FairJame and Mike Boy from M0nkey's POV here. FairJame, one of his long-time rivals. And I can't wait to see how they get on in this match against each other. The thing about all of the high-rated 2v2 players at the moment, if you ever look at the top 10, you'll see, well, there's a lot of things that I'd say are similar between them all, but mostly they're all players who can make big solo plays in the ball. That wasn't a big solo play from M0nkey in the back corner, happens, regain. But everybody at the top of the ones, or at the top of the twos leaderboard, I'm sorry, well, ones as well, you've got to make solo plays in ones, but everybody at the top of the twos leaderboard has to be able to make big solo plays these days. You cannot rely on just being purely a facilitator if you want to get extremely high rated. Oh, nice shot by M0nkey. Very big, trying to keep the angle unavailable. M0nkey snipes it. But I think the thing that separates M0nkey from a lot of the other players is his ability to also play for his teammate while being such a dangerous individual. Just notice in these games, just on average, how close M0nkey is to the play, and also notice, like, just that touch right there, how many of his touches go towards a position on the field where his teammate can easily play the ball again, or easily recover to take control. He is very, I think, just in control of every lobby that he's in, just dictating the flow of the game. And one of the things that enables him to do that is his priority on ball pressure rather than boost. Sometimes you'll see him go for big boosts like he's going to do here because his teammate should have a free ball. Never mind, his teammate's not there, but looks like he expected his teammate to have a touch in that position. But yeah, a lot of the time you'll see M0nkey about a quarter of the pitch length away from the play at all times. That of course changes relative to the speed of the ball. If his ball's moving faster, he'll probably move further away to give himself a head start on a quick shot from distance. Yeah, he's a very good facilitator of his teammate. That's a great pass, and a great pass back from Ivan as well. And M0nkey's shot was denied by the bar. Great resets by Ivan. Oh, this is just phenomenal team play. They've completely outplayed FairJame and Mike Boy here as they score their third goal. It's M0nkey's third goal, but Ivan did some great work on that play. First the 1-2 pass, and then the double reset, I believe, to set M0nkey up for the free aerial. M0nkey here just chasing down the play now. A rule of thumb for 2v2. If you're wondering how to best help your teammate in defense, obviously in offense you want to kind of be about a quarter of the pitch away like M0nkey is here, so that you're not too close so as not to be able to read 50-50s that go against you, but you also want to be close enough that if something does happen in your favor, you're able to get there in time. Now, in defense though, if you see your teammate shadowing, which you'll notice M0nkey does here, you can see his teammate like shadowing the play, he's in net. He doesn't rotate, he actually just goes straight back towards the ball. And this will happen constantly. If M0nkey is the first man, the other team have the ball, he will just play the ball if it is low. Now if it's an aerial play though, that's when you start to see rotation being prioritized again. So just think about it in, you know, not as strict of a rule as that, but just a general guideline to follow. If there's an opponent trying to dribble your teammate who's in goal, you probably want to go back and tackle them from behind. If they're air dribbling, you probably just want to let your teammate in goal jump, because, you know, going for an aerial challenge on a recovery, you might just end up hitting the ball the wrong way. It's much more difficult to disrupt the play and then recover at the same time if it's in the air. Yeah, M0nkey just constantly staying close to the play here, just constantly keeping maybe 20 or so boosts at his disposal at all times. And that's really putting a ton of pressure on the opponents. Ivan going to create a solo goal here. I'd be surprised if that's not a forfeit. It is. M0nkey and Ivan winning the first game. Let's get into game number 2. So game 2, we have Rawas and Itachi against M0nkey and Ivan again. We managed to find a couple of M0nkey and Ivan replays where they seem to be running into each other quite a lot. Rawas and Itachi are both ridiculously good at 2v2. These guys are always very high rated themselves, top 20 if not top 10 players in the 2v2 ladder. So this one is going to be a real test of synergy and a real test of efficiency. How are you going to get the ball past two players who are so well known for their defensive capabilities? Itachi in 2v2 has been so high rated, not just in the ranked leaderboard but in the French Rocket League community for a long time. I think recently with his Team Karmine Corp's success. Wait, did Ivan and M0nkey pinch that? That's ridiculous if they did, but it's gone in from the edge of the box. I was saying Itachi's recent success with Karmine Corp has kind of let the rest of the world know that this guy is a world-class player. He's not just a support player on a team with stars. He is really a very mechanical player, very dangerous player in his own right. But yeah, the French Rocket League community, I think the European Rocket League community have been aware of that for a while, so it's great to see him finally getting the credit that he deserves. Been in the scene for a really long time. Originally lived in Morocco. He is a Moroccan player. Morocco cannot play in RLCS. And he was definitely an RLCS level player for many seasons, unable to compete because of his location. Now he's living in Europe, so he can compete in EU RLCS, which is wonderful to see. Now I've been, complimenting, or I said in the previous replay that M0nkey, a lot of his touches will be not direct passes to his teammate, but think of it more like passes to areas in the field where his teammate will be comfortable with. I'm sure you can all of you guys in who are watching right now, if you play 2v2 solo, you'll know what it's like when your teammate just seems to make constant touches that don't help you. Every time they touch the ball, you're thinking, why would he do that? And M0nkey, has he pinched that into the net? He actually has. That's ridiculous by M0nkey, out of nowhere. Catches Rawas and Itachi out of position for 2-1. Yeah, look in these games, count how many times you can see M0nkey. I'm not going to pause and play this replay, but if you want to go back and watch it again, just count how many touches he makes that his teammate would think, well, that's just not very good, is it? I just don't enjoy that that touch you've made, sir. He really just makes life easy on his teammate while making it very difficult on his opponents at the same time. And I think that kind of mentality, that kind of thought process really helps him be such an efficient player, such an efficient ranked leaderboard climber. Looking at the double demo there, and Rawas didn't have the speed for it. Great pass by Ivan. Oh, the slot is good from M0nkey. Well, M0nkey's name in real life is Evan. I'm starting to think these guys might have some natural synergy here. We've got Ivan and Evan who are just dominating together. Interesting that he's gone for the back corner boost here. And quite confident that he'll be able to make it back into that pocket here, just close to the ball, able to pressure it before anything dangerous happens. Now, if you're worried that your teammate's going to be dispossessed and the other team will have a couple of 100 boost players with control of the ball about to 2v1 you, then yeah, going as far away as that probably wouldn't make a lot of sense. But M0nkey with a good read in the play knew he could go for the back corner boost and make it back into this into the play before anything drastically bad could happen. It's just very limited opportunities for Itachi and Rawas, which is crazy to see. These guys are individually unbelievable. They're known as great facilitators of the game as well, similar to M0nkey. That's yeah, Ivan and M0nkey have just had more synergy. They've found each other with clean passes. They've been just doing little pressure plays like that. I mean, M0nkey just staying underneath the ball on that last play because he's forcing Itachi and Rawas to jump. He's forcing them to make a touch that he knows Ivan will easily be able to collect. That's what he's doing. He's not just there. He's not thinking about going for the ball. He's just pressuring the ball. He's just forcing the opponents to do something. And a big part of 2v2 especially is forcing your opponents to make a touch they don't really want to make. Of course, your opponents at all times want to just keep control of the ball, whether it's an air dribble or a normal dribble on the ground. They just want to control the ball, set up clean opportunities. And if you're just sitting right beside them, then they can't really do that. They have to take you into consideration. They have to outplay you. Even if you don't have any intention of actually going for the ball, But you know, now we got an aerial play, so Ivan rotates back, lets M0nkey jump. Remember what I said earlier? If it's a ground dribble, Ivan there would have probably just pressured the ball from behind, made a challenge. Since it's an air dribble, he just lets M0nkey go. It's much easier to challenge air dribbles when you're facing them like that. Of course, there are situations where you can snipe a player out of the air on your recovery. Maybe a demo, maybe just a clean dispossess. These guys have just synergized brilliantly. Ivan with another great solo play as well. Well played to him. I said earlier we want to shout him out for uploading these replays. We couldn't have watched these games without him, but he's played fantastically well in these games. M0nkey is the world record 2v2 leaderboard player, but yeah, Ivan really, I think, matching him in synergy in these games and proving that he's a great teammate. And yeah, the scoreboard really illustrates that. 6 shots each, very balanced game from Ivan and M0nkey. But just very quickly before I end this video, I want to say that M0nkey and his team BDS, they haven't been having the best success recently. They've failed to qualify for 2 majors in a row now in Europe, and for me, I really hope that they make the next one. I don't think that team is done. I think that they've definitely got, they look like they've got some mental issues right now, but their play style still looks perfectly fine for the meta in Europe, perfectly fine for the international meta. I think that they're still very talented players, and yeah, maybe got a bit unlucky this season with a couple of group draw situations, tie breaks not going their favor. Yeah, a bit unlucky there, but I still rate them. I want to say congrats to M0nkey on the 2v2 MMR world record. That's an incredible achievement. I'm very curious to see if it will get broken again before the end of the season, because there's a lot of players up there. I mean, we could look actually right now to see who's up there in the leaderboard. I know M0nkey he probably still has number 1. Yeah, he does. He's dropped a little bit. Farskiller's up there from Nas over 2,500. Zen, Vatira, who I know wants to push that as high as he can. Yeah, M0nkey is still an unbelievably talented player. Everybody wants to see them back on LAN, and it would have to be the Spring Major if their season is going to continue and keep their chances of a World Championship spot alive. I think they're good enough. I think they just have to get their heads in the right place, and I'm hoping to see it personally. I know a lot of you guys are as well, so let's give them our support. And yeah, hopefully they can come back stronger in the spring split. But that's all we got time for today's video, guys. M0nkey breaking the MMR world record, incredible achievement. I'd love to see him do it again. Let's see if he can get another. What is it? You need 60 points. Although getting 60 points, or no, only 50 points. It's not like when we get 50 points in our low ratings, which would take roughly 5 games for M0nkey. I'm sure that's like 20 wins or something silly. Because the MMR gains will be minimal at this kind of rating. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If there's any more world records in 2s, I'll be sure to post about that as well. But for now, cheers for watching, and I'll catch you next time.